Good morning, Health Wealth Agency. It's a beautiful day here in Jacksonville, Florida, out here at the park, taking a little stroll. I want to do this quick video because I wanted to do a video that was more like real. Like, I've been having a couple struggles the last couple weeks, mentally and emotionally, because I really had this like huge plan and goal, and it's been weighing on me. The pressure to make sure I hit it and make it happen. And so I think we all struggle with, self-induced pressures of success or things like that. But one thing I realized is that I had a mentor one time who gave me some bad advice, okay? And they said, Jason, you're too codependent. You rely on other people too much. You really need to focus and just do you. And looking back on that, I think it was probably the worst advice I ever got, because that advice came after a really hard time in my life. And I was kind of looking for people to help me make everything make sense, okay? So I went through that phase, and here I am now, and I didn't realize that advice is still with me. You see, every time I'm doing the business or in a relationship conversation, what happens is that if something is tough or terrible, I think to myself, man, it's 100%, 110%, 120% my own responsibility to fix everything, okay? And the problem with that is because I have been told, and I was coached, right? And I took it very seriously, right? I always want to improve myself, self-improvement, but you got to be careful who you listen to, right? I was always told, just get it done. Well, the problem with carrying everything on your own shoulders is when you have too much going on, if you don't, listen to your coaches. I get some great new coaches and mentors, and the one thing that I keep hearing from them is, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you reach out? Why didn't you take advantage of the fact that we're all here, right? Okay? So that thing is because you don't want to be a disappointment. It's fear of failure, fear of guilt, fear of feeling silly, fear of being wrong, fear of not living up to the promises you made. And here's the problem, guys. When you do that, the person you hurt the most is yourself, because you break yourself promises. Because being codependent can be bad, yeah, if you're overly codependent, but being so anti-codependency that you refuse to let people help you is dangerous. It's bad for business. And in an industry like the life insurance industry, we need each other, man. Whether it's how does this product work, whether it's, man, I had a really shitty day in this house and I want to fold it up and go home. I got a lot of pressure at home and in my life, and all these things are happening, and people in my family are sick, and this one appointment just broke me emotionally, and it's time for me to go home. And you don't bother calling in and checking with your managers or your teammates and saying, hey, I need a little help too. I need a pick me up. Keep me going, guys. So if there's anything in the biz and life in general, before I go hit this gym and, really kick off the week the way it's supposed to, Monday morning, slaying the gym, I've renegotiated my schedule to make sure that my dial times, the amount of dials I'm going to be making at certain times, are perfect. But that's not the issue of the week. The issue of the week is that I'm upset with myself because I didn't hit certain numbers I wanted to hit. And I'm not upset about not hitting the numbers, because I still made a good income. I'm not upset about that. I'm disappointed in why I didn't hit the numbers, okay? And the reason why I didn't hit the numbers, sweat my eye, is because I didn't ask for help when I needed it. And that help wasn't a product question. It was more of just a being out alone in the world and trying to take it all on yourself. And it could be a simple couple questions, or a simple little motivational little, hey, I've been there, pat on the back that you need. And it's going to get you through some tough times. Being self-employed and being an entrepreneur, they say scale your business. That's you still leaning on other people. There's a codependency factor there, right? You need your staff to do what they're going to do, or else your business won't run or grow. If you get to the point where you feel like, hey, I want to do everything, and show it to them, your staff, your teammates, business partners, show them how great I am. That's good, right? But it's not good if you hide. It's not good if you avoid communication because you only want to be seen when you're winning. Because you were somehow taught that, leaning on other people, asking for advice, and being open and able to be criticized and taking direction and being okay being wrong, or that you're having a hard time that month, all that stuff, man, just be more human. Be more human, guys. So have a great day. I hope this message resonates with people, that we all live, we all love, we all lose, we all win. And the thing is, though, none of us are alone. So I hope you guys out there, if you're struggling, if you're new with insurance, you take that to heart, man. Reach out to your managers and your teammates and make sure that if you're struggling, they know, and be honest. I didn't dial the calls. I got in my car and I drove off because I didn't feel like calling them even when I knocked. I didn't call the person back because they tried to reschedule, and they may have really needed to be rescheduled, but you were taught if they don't do it the first time, walk out the house and never talk to them again. I mean, all that bullshit, reach out and make sure that not just in business and your physical and mental health as well, that you're leaning on people the right way and you're there to support them back when they need to lean on you. So this is Jason Woodard, my message for the week, Health Wealth Agency. And I will be doing my normal weekly update video going over specific stats and everything, even though they're not that great because like I said, I made a good living, but I didn't break any records that I set for myself. And all of that is not a fault. It's just that I didn't make the right choice to reach out to those who could have helped me achieve more. So I hope that makes sense. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.